Most of us often chase rather pumps than established memes. And a green candle is somehow spoiled for us until it's screenshot. We stare at charts, forgetting it changes nothing. We watch charts, but not ourselves. This is a disaster. For as a result of confusing dopamine hits with actual profit, we are destroying our net worth. We are so tied up in FOMO and charts that we've lost all conviction. Time to wake up. What is alpha? Obviously, nobody can say, because it isn't just drawing lines on charts. It isn't rotation meta, that's just an idea. Alpha is the Giga cycle cannot be explained in words.
Giga cycle cannot be explained in words. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting, thrilling edition of Giga Motion with my hostess, as always, Cryptic Mangione.
Oh man, doesn't get old, dude.
That intro gets me every time.
It's great, man.
Dude, we got the hardest intro on any stream on the internet. That shit goes hard.
I love it. It gets you hyped up, man.
It does.
It gets you hyped up.
I remember the first episode, Sean got caught doing push-ups. He thought I had like 10 seconds left, and then we pop up.
It was all part of the act, bro. Why you gotta do me like that?
That seems canon, really, for the podcast. That's great.
30 push-ups mandatory if you're listening to this right now.
That's right.
Come on, boys, knock them out.
30 push-ups.
Anyways,
threads.
Dude, thank you guys for having me on. I wanted to say that out the jump. Appreciate being here. This is exciting. You didn't jump out
the glass through the glass door like we agreed to.
Shit, I can run it. I can run it right now. I'll replay the video.
Oh, thanks for coming on. This is awesome. We got a Giga OG Giga member on the ground, boots on the ground right now in Austin, Texas. We're going to talk about it. Super exciting stuff. This is that's going to be a great one. Yeah, dude, he's on a recon mission right now.
Oh, I am. Yeah. I'm out here in Texas as we speak.
What are you doing in Texas? Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah. Before we get to that, though, let's do. When did you? I know you've been here since I've been here, and I've been here since last February. I think you were here before me. When did you find Giga? How did this all play out? How did you go from I'm buying Giga Chad meme coin to I'm in Austin, Texas. I'm about to launch a college hat tour for the next 4 weeks around the country. I'm a fucking Chad.
Man, it's a beautiful story, really. I got in, I want to say it was within the first week of the coin's launch, and credit absolutely goes to Hop. Hop and we go back many years. I mean, going on 8 years now. We've been friends, great friendship, almost akin to a brother, really. And he found it, and him and I have been mutually interested in crypto since pretty much we met. You know, he was already in it, and I was starting to find my way. So that became a big part of our friendship. And when he found the meme, you know, he told me about it, and I was like, yeah, like, you know, to be transparent, when I first bought, like, you know, I was like, yeah, I'll throw a little bit of money at this, like, you know, why not? I'll play ball. We'll see what happens, you know. And it wasn't really until things really started to pick up in, like, you know, February, March. We had a few tests, a few big pullbacks, but, you know, the community was still there. The core members were still there. And I was much more in the background. I didn't have much of a hand in growing the coin off the ground initially, right? Can't take credit for any of that. And, you know, shout out to all the guys who really helped get this off the ground. You know, Griff, Phantom, Pingy, Dice, Jisco, all those guys, Hop. they did incredible work in getting the foundation set for us to, build on what we're doing now. And so what I started as an investor, started as a crypto enthusiast that just like the meme, was kind of joining in our project that I, had some close friends involved in. And, the narrative grew, and then the conversation about a fitness brand came up. I thought that was a great parallel for the meme, and immediately, light bulbs were going off in my head about the potential of executing on that idea.
Yeah.
And, so as I was, mentioning to you earlier, I'd done a little bit of product design, fulfillment. I was doing random things for, like making jerseys for basketball teams for schools, hats for people's hockey teams, stuff like that. So the idea of a fitness brand came up. I was like, I think a hat would be a great way to kind of represent a newer brand. It's an easy item of entry. A lot of people will buy a hat. They're a little bit more hesitant to wear shirts or shorts or whatever of a new brand that takes time and rapport. And so I, came up with the hat idea. I figured, why don't we throw a QR code on it? That's like a perfect little shilling tool, and pitched that to some of the guys back in the fall. And, the rest is history from there as things have grown. But yeah, it's been great.
So you know Hop for 8 years. Outside of crypto, you guys go to school together? Did you grow up together?
Yeah. So actually, it was like one of my first jobs. My first job was at Chick-fil-A. Second job was at a local.
You met at the barbecue place? Yeah, you met at the
Yeah,
barbecue
man.
spot? Yeah, Hop
Yeah,
talked
man.
about the barbecue spot. All right. Okay.
Yeah, man. I was a young lad when I walked in there, and didn't realize the ripple effects that one job would have on my life. And it absolutely has left a huge mark. Beautiful friendships were made there, including Hop. And yeah, so we met there. I mean, I was 16 at the time. And like I said, we related on like crypto, and everything else just became great friends. And so, that
that's
rippled
cool,
into,
man.
us still working together today, and, traveling the world together, and some really fun stuff along the way for sure. But yeah, that's how we met.
Met at the barbecue spot. That's awesome.
Slinging the Lord's brisket, we used to say. But yeah, man, it was a humble beginnings, I suppose.
Did I freeze already? Fuck me.
He always freezes on like the stupidest frame too. It's like my favorite part of the stream now, bro. When he freezes, he gets so upset.
Just his tongue sticking out or something.
It's always funny when someone like takes something so seriously just to have it like constantly sabotage him. Why you keep doing that, bro?
Heel of the podcast, man.
Trying to run a professional show, bro.
Dude, I even fucking reset my thing and everything. I even reset. Oh god.
Why are you embarrassing me in front of Jax, bro?
I've watched every episode. I've seen it.
Every time, man.
You might need a replacement for this guy. I don't think he takes it seriously.
Yeah, dude, my fucking internet.
As someone who used to have his own podcast, a short-lived podcast, I'll be a stand-in if needed.
Yeah.
I need a new co-host, bro. This guy's clearly not.
Fucking spazzing out over here.
No, in all seriousness, I love what you guys are doing. I think this is a great branch, and really shows the power of what community can really do for a brand when people, step up to the plate themselves. The fact that you two took this on to start hosting this show, and bringing members of the community like myself, like Hop, and people from outside the community in. I think this is a great leg of the overall ecosystem that's being built. I love what you guys are doing here.
It's a blast, man. You get to learn a lot.
It's a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. It's psychedelics and peptides, workout routines. You guys are covering it all.
It's the story of my life.
I was gonna say, this is like, that's what's cool, is I'm just kind of here because I have like a good level of autism. I like researching things.
A good level of autism, bro.
Yeah. So,
I've seen like a jar of pennies break on the floor, and he's like 357.
But like Shine lives this, and it's cool, man. It's cool when you get to do something like this by somebody that literally is in the gym like every day, hours a day. That's where he builds. That's what he does, and it's cool. But I think the most important part of this show is, so one thing that's super unique about what we're doing, right? Meme Coins, Giga specifically, is we have the ability to create as a retail participant to really decide our own future. We control the reins, and it really, every person matters, right? Like that guy that you onboard for $25 is the same, in my opinion, as the guy that you onboard for $10,000, because that $25 guy could go onboard 50 more people, and
Absolutely.
and
I've
what
seen
it does is
firsthand.
it's just so powerful that if once people understand that, this becomes a self-marketing machine, and you get everyone all fired up. And then you take Giga, for example, and I mean, we have what, 5, 6, 7 things going on right now, running parallel together, right? You got the app, the supplements, the fitness, the hats we're about to talk about, the college game day hats. What else? The Jisco's working on stuff on the back. Like there's just so many things. And it's like, that was never possible before. You were never able to take something so decentralized and apply value to it instantly. This is new, and I just think like we're gonna look back on these days like, man, this was fucking wild. Like this was wild. Like this, while everyone else was staring at charts and new pairs, and I mean, dude, when the markets are like this, my inbox fills up with just like the most shit talk. It's so funny, man.
Oh, everybody loves the grave dance, man. I was just talking about that today, right? Like people wait to try and chant on that, but then they cry when they miss the boat, right? But the boat's been sitting at the dock for like this whole year, so I'm not going to feel bad for the people that miss it this time.
Nope.
Well, I think it's also too like because like Giga guys talk so much shit.
It's in the blood.
If you're gonna talk shit, like people are gonna talk shit back to you, right? It's just like nature of the beast, right? People are.
If you're gonna sit at the lunch table, you better be able to handle it.
13 months of green candles in a row, and you're just dunking nuts on face constantly. Like if that reverses at all, people are like, yes. Now it's my time.
It's starting to Gollum. That will probably look like Gollum. Yeah, let's be honest here.
People are itching for the opportunity for sure, but I think it'll be short-lived in the overall lifespan of things for sure. 100%. That's my belief. Yeah,
100%, bro.
Yeah, I I was gonna ask you guys what. So, Meg, you said you got in February. Shiny, I don't believe I know when you got involved. When you found Giga.
Slightly after that, yeah. Shout outs to Shill. He was nonstop bull posting it. He was like, "Bro, you look like the Giga Chad guy. You gotta look into this." And you know how I like looking into stuff.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe that AI thought that you were stealing the image.
Yeah. Did you see that, Jeff?
No, I didn't. What
I went to make something on Sora and it wouldn't let me upload it. And then I asked ChatGPT what was going on. And it's like, oh, because you're trying to use the likeness of the Giga Chad model.
Oh, actually, I did see that, dude. That was great.
Too much resemblance to Giga Chad, who is a real person, so he can't let you use that.
That's the ultimate compliment, I believe.
Yeah, bro.
I get
That'll never happen,
bro. You could plant me in sand, bro, and it's uncanny.
Just like that.
You are the Easter Island head, dude.
My friend used to give me this weird like compliment. He said, "You have a face that could be on a coin." And I was like,
"Dude, he's so right." I could see you on a nickel, so some type of silver coin. I like that. But Jax, you landed in Austin, Texas today.
I did.
So what do you got going on?
So down here for the first of 4 football games that we're going to be, myself kind of leading it, but a number of other community members joining. So I'm here at Austin, Texas to go to the UT Texas, the Longhorns game on Saturday. And this hat that I have on is a special edition of the Giga hat, specifically to, commemorate the college. And we're using it as a giveaway, an exposure tool to college universities and, the college population. So plan is to go to these football games, talk to the populace, talk to the kids, and tell them about what we're doing. Tell them about Giga Fitness, Giga Chad the coin, obviously. Give away some hats, do some fun challenges, challenge some people to see how many push-ups they can do in a minute, stuff like that.
Totally.
Interview them about, what they're interested in the fitness space, and just rile up some extra attention to what's going on here. And that's
who are they playing?
Goal to the campaign. They play Vanderbilt.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not one of the bigger games in their schedule, but just, the timing in which getting the hats and making it work for everybody. Holiday season being right around the corner. This just kind of made the most sense to just knock them out throughout November and get the hats out to people as soon as possible. So going to be giving away a portion of the hats at these games, but then also giving away, or sorry, not giving away, but putting an amount of them on our website for sale. So for anybody watching that's liking what they're seeing in these designs, the opportunity will be there to pick one up from the website here shortly. So yeah,
That
that's
Boulder one
exciting.
is so nice, dude. I love
Dude,
that
that's
Boulder one. I'm
yeah,
buying
I'm
that one as soon as it goes up.
I love it. I wear it nonstop ever since I got them in. Yeah, I think that colorway looks great. It goes with like almost everything. I mean, the all black goes with the most stuff. Obviously, it's the sleekest, but yeah, the Boulder one looks great. Alabama, all red.
Yeah, the
That's a
all
cool
red,
hat to wear.
crimson red.
Michigan, and then yeah, this is UT Texas. So
So
I'm
what's the
looking forward to
schedule?
soon.
You have UT against Vanderbilt this week. What's the rest of the schedule look like?
Next weekend, I'll be in Alabama. I'm trying to think of who they're playing. Can't think off the top of my head who their opponent is, but next weekend will be Alabama. Weekend following that will be Michigan, and then weekend after that will be Boulder. So anybody listening that's going to be near those games, maybe come try and find me, get a hat. We'll see. I don't know, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting involved with the community, like at the ground level, because I think that's really where this whole project shines, right? So looking to see how people receive it when they hear about what we have going on, especially with how much we've done in the last year. Like last year showing this, it really was more so just a meme coin to tell people about and the idea of a fitness brand. But now it's really, it's culminated into much more. And between supplements coming out here soon, the full line of clothes already being out and available to people, it's it's
Dude,
coming
if
to
I'm seeing
fruition.
this right, Alabama's playing LSU next week.
That's correct. Yeah, so that's actually a pretty big game. Yeah,
That's a
pretty
fucking
big
huge
That's
game,
right.
bro. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? That's a huge game. And
That's
then
gonna be a really fun one. I'm excited.
I think the Michigan game is Penn State, I believe, right?
Yes. And
Yeah.
then Boulder is against. Shoot, I can't think off the top of my head, but yeah, Boulder's another one. I believe that game's on the 22nd, though. If you want to check real fast.
Yeah, I love the pop-up events you've been doing. Like I saw that one fitness pop-up event you guys did recently, and I've never seen, I think I saw Griff comment on this. I've never seen a crypto pop-up event that I would actually want to attend in real life. Like this actually looked cool with real people. Like something I'd actually like girls were there, which is just crazy in the
I can't take credit for that event. I believe the one you're talking about was the Motion LA event in LA last.
Who was that? Who did that?
I believe Isaiah was the
Isaiah?
one who spearheaded that from the community. If
Makes sense.
Isaiah, I know Hop was there as well. Yeah, I mean, we've definitely been boots on the ground, because again, this is a project that is very easy to wear on your chest. We're not out here shilling a cat coin or, pudgy penguins or something stupid, man. We're not shilling, dog cum rag or something to people. Like this is a real.
Oh
this
man,
is a real
don't fund my
coin with a
bag,
real.
bro.
This is something that's really easy to get people to get behind, and of course, there's hesitation from normies when you mention like. There's still a populace that when you mention crypto, they get skeptic, but when you really give them the full thesis, right? Yeah, for good reason, but when you really break down the thesis of what we're doing here, I like always see the light bulb click for people. I mean, literally, I'll get a little story. There's a guy at my gym now who just, he actually just won a men's classic physique. It was like a novice bodybuilding show. It was his first time ever doing a bodybuilding show, and he absolutely killed it. I mean, this dude looks like, he looks like a Greek god, you know what I mean? Long hair, super chiseled. Dude looks like Giga Chad. And so he just went and, competed in his first show, took first place. And I was talking to him in my gym about what I'm doing. And he's like, yeah, he's like, you're doing some of the fitness brand, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, what's it called? And he was like, Giga Fitness. And he was like, Giga, like Giga Chad? I was like, exactly. And he was like, oh shit, really? And I was like, yeah, like it started off as this, as a meme coin. We're growing into a bigger brand and a bigger ecosystem. And he's like, man, like that's really cool. Like he saw the vision pretty easily. And he even said Giga Chad kind of inspired him to get into bodybuilding. You know, just the idea of like being the best version of yourself and tapping into like your truest form, you know, like your ultimate potential, and that whole thesis, you know, the ethos of Giga Chad. And you know, seeing that resonate with people in real time is super satisfying, and is absolutely like proof of concept that, you know, what we're building here really is a cult community, and something that people can gravitate to and identify with. It's, you know, not like, this is something that you can identify with at the Thanksgiving table, you know, and not be like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm selling pudgy penguin. No, you know, no shot at pudgy penguins, but just for example, that's what comes to mind. Like, we're doing something a little different here, and it's super exciting. But
Yeah, I think that's fair, man. You know, respect to Pudgy Penguins. They got their IP rights. They put some plushies in Walmart. That didn't work.
I guess I say pudgy penguins more than they come to mind, because they are the most similar, and that is out of respect to them, because they've made the right moves, you know, IP rights and all that. That's
you know, they
absolutely
figured out a way, right? Their GIFs have like 250 billion views, some stupid number of views, all that. Like I get all that.
Yeah, they killed it and Luca's a G.
Yeah, Luca's a G for sure. It's just when it comes to Flywheel, I just don't know. Like, we have so many things that we're going to continue to work on. You know, Shill talks about this. The name Giga is the most brandable thing. I mean, we can make Giga coffee, Giga beans, right? I mean, you could put Giga gaming. You could put Giga in front of just about anything.
Giga
but when
beans
it comes to
good ring to it,
right?
Giga
Just some like really good fucking coffee, just like organic. That's kind of hilarious. He's got like the mustache and a little eyeglass on the bag.
Giga
make them like
that could rival Black Rifle Coffee, maybe. I don't know.
We need some Gigaroids over here.
And Gigaroids. Giga.
Are you taking your blood pressure right now?
No.
You are. What is wrong with you? What's your blood pressure sit at?
It's not great right now. It's not great. Keep going. I'll tell you in a second.
He's gonna pass out in the chair.
I might need to get my blood drawn. It's not great right now.
No, all right.
I've been smashing these 12 milligrams in, bro, so that doesn't help. I'm probably
12 milligrams a lot.
I would just shit.
My blood pressure like 15 points, like just from those ins. Like,
dude, if I put a 12 mil, I would just shit. I mean, I would just shit my pants. Like,
that's how you kickstart the day, though. That really puts you in the flow. It clears you out and gets you ready. Light on your feet, right, to go attack the day. So, not the worst thing. Shiny, I was actually curious, just to branch off on something a little different for a second. But what's it like, as far as like, you know, taking advantage of the healthcare systems and all that there in Bali? Like I was saying earlier, I have serious interest in living out there for an extended period of time in the future.
Bro, you don't want to come here for healthcare.
Well, no, I know, but that's
the healthcare is terrible here, bro.
Yes, because I see online people talk about, like, you know, oh, it's, you know, it's affordable, and like you can get high quality, like not coverage, but you know, there's high quality services and stuff. What does that really look like?
Thailand's better for healthcare for sure. Like, Thailand has really good medical. Like, if you need any major operation or anything done, it's much better to go to Thailand. Thailand has like world-class medical for a fraction of the price, like a fraction. You get stem cells. I was looking at getting stem cells for my knees the other day. You can get stem cells for like $5,000 a knee. It's really
where? In Bali or Thailand?
No, in Thailand. You don't want to do any of that stuff in Bali. Like, you just don't. You could get like digital nomad health insurance for like $50 a month, and it'll cover you for general things. But typically, if people have like major things going on, the healthcare, the quality of it's not world class here. I had a rash this reoccurring rash on my arm, and I went to the doctor. They like misdiagnosed it, and then I went to like a specialist dermatologist at like the nice expat hospital. She looked at me for 12 seconds and said, "Oh, it's from the sun." I said, "It's on the underside of my arm."
Yeah, that's not right.
Definitely from the sun. Here's this incredibly strong steroid cream. And you guys know me. I heard steroids. I got excited. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, sweet. And it made it considerably worse. Like,
did it? That's not good.
That's funny.
The quality of living here is amazing, man. Like, it's not. I live in an awesome villa. It's about $1,800 a month, 2-bedroom, like gorgeous pool outside. I don't know if I can show you.
Yeah, give us the tour, dude. MTV
I'm
Cribs. Oh
saying-
yeah, it looks beautiful,
I'm on a
man.
tripod right now, but I'll see what I can do.
Damn, boy, look at that.
Giving me flashbacks for sure, man. I spent a week out there back in the fall with some of the Giga boys. So a
Yeah, I
prime
remember
memory I'll
that.
take with me. Yeah, it was an incredible trip for sure, and you just have just an absolute blast.
I just posted a video. We went, shout out to my bro, Mad Crypto. He rented this beautiful 8-person tennis mansion villa with giant infinity pools. It's $500 a night. Like,
Yeah, you split that up with a bunch of people. Did you? Yeah, it's nothing.
it's 8 people.
It's nothing.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's
it's
with,
incredible
like,
how far your money
like
goes out there.
breakfast getting made for you, like massages coming to your house. Like, you can get the best massages over here, like 90 minutes for, like, mine does house calls. It's like $30 for 90 minutes, and he's fucking amazing.
What?
That's
Everything,
the dream,
bro.
man.
Laundry, cleaning. Like, I get one cleaning a week here, and then it costs like $100K, which is like $6 US if I need to get my entire house cleaned again.
$6.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for my
That's
entire
crazy.
house cleaned, bro. And this
Yeah.
is 2-bedroom. Like, there's a whole upstairs floor.
I remember being there and just feeling like just laughing at seeing the bills that we were getting, you know, because it just feels like you're playing with Monopoly money out there, like
Yeah,
millions of dollars on dinner or whatever. It's like, what in the world? What's going on out here?
We went to some beautiful dinners for my friend's girlfriend's birthday, and we went, like, we'd go to the nicest restaurant, 8 people, just full drinks, appetizers, desserts, like wagyu, you name it, right? I think we paid like $450. Like, we ordered everything on the menu at just like one of the nicest restaurants. You're paying $400. Like, it's crazy.
It's insane.
Super cheap.
So cool.
Money goes far out there, that's for sure.
It is, but it's hard for business in some ways. One, it's like, I mean, you can't work here, right? Unless you have like special visas. So that's annoying. And importing things is really annoying. Like, for me, trying to import Giga gear, it's a nightmare because customs just they'll charge me 200% on things. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I paid $80 to send it to him, and then he paid $80, right, or $120 on top of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doubled my order cost.
That's insane. The resale on
They
Giga gear in Bali's up there,
bro. They charge, and this would be the perfect market for it, man. Like, Bali has like some of the nicest, probably the nicest gyms in the world, just everywhere. I'm in Canggu, and it's just beautiful gym. There's just influencers everywhere. Like, this is one of like the meccas of the world for influencers, for fitness influencers, OnlyFans models. Not that I would know, but
that was something that I definitely took note of while I was there. It's just the overall environment of health. You know, everybody there that is in good shape and you know, takes good care of themselves, and that radiates, you know, which is really cool to be around for sure.
Oh yeah, it's TRT central, man. It's like, if TRT and Botox doctors are making a king's ransom out here. Like,
that's wild.
Yeah.
So is that something you can get cheap out there? Do you get TRT cheap?
I can't talk about these things. My friend came to the gym. He's been in Bali, and he was just looking at everyone. He's like, bro, I can't take it here. It's just like sex everywhere. The girls are just huge, and they're just squatting in front of you, and it's just like, it's just everywhere. It just smells like sex.
Sound like a bad time to me.
As I say, it doesn't sound like the worst place to be. I'll deal with those problems.
It's pretty awesome. It's like, there's a lot of like Russian models here. Like, every Russian girl is just a model. And it's ridiculous.
That's wild.
So back to the college game day stuff. So you got 4 weeks. It looks like Boulder is playing Arizona State. Does that sound right when you guys are there?
Yes, that is correct.
So you got a 4-week stretch. Do you have any other ideas with the hats? Was this just kind of like a test run, try to see if we could penetrate into the college market, more like A/B testing, see how it goes? Do you have other plans? You do this for basketball, because college basketball is huge too. Doesn't really matter the sport in that sense.
Absolutely. I mean, the idea spawned from the college football season, but really the overall idea was to try and use, the sports seasons as a way to, kind of infiltrate college campuses and onboard, that demographic, right? And so, college football this is the first iteration of the idea, right? Like we could come back with, jerseys or hoodies in the future and make iterations of what we're doing here. But we just saw how well the hats worked. Again, I feel like hats are something that if somebody doesn't fully know a brand, they're still more likely to wear a hat than, go throw on a whole shirt or a hoodie from a brand they don't really know yet. So it's a really good way to like step people into a new brand. And they're a great marketing tool. You wear it on your head, it has a QR code on you. So they're high quality. The fact that like people are about to be getting these hats for free is wild. Like if I was going through a college campus and I saw somebody giving this stuff away, like this isn't cheap merch. That's what.
No, bro, I bought my fucking hats.
Yeah, man. And
some drunk college kid's about to get a free one.
Right? We're gonna make them work for it, though. Don't worry. We're gonna make them work for it.
Dude, push-ups. It's like King of the Hill push-ups,
it.
dude. Let them sit there and battle it out. Like 5 of them. Winner gets a hat. They got to sit there until the last one standing.
White t-shirt contest.
I'm just gonna throw one boxing glove to 2 different dudes and see who walks out alive, and then like they get, they'll get 2 hats.
Dude, that Alabama LSU game. That's Have you ever been? A wild one. Have you ever been to like a big college game like that?
I can't say I've been to a game of that size, for the season. So that's going to be a great time. I mean, Alabama in general is going to be sweet to be able to go and see, that campus, that field, and the energy that I'm sure is going to be there. And then to stack it with it being such a big game, yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I lived out in California, Southern California, for a few years, and my buddy was going to USC. I went to USC. Stanford, USC Stanford game at USC. It was Barkley against Andrew Luck. Dude, I'd never seen that many people in my life in one place. It was the craziest. And then I went to Clemson one time. I've been to a crazy Clemson game. I think they were playing West Virginia. It was a huge game. Dude, there's like hundreds of thousands of people outside. However the stadium fills up, but like on the outside, especially in Clemson. So I imagine Alabama's going to be like that. There was just miles of RVs parked. I'm not talking like a shit RV. I'm talking like, probably like $200,000 RV, like high-end RVs. Just that's what they do, man. Saturday is college football day. You guys are going to crush. It's going to be fun.
I think it's the perfect way to get, like a high level of exposure. Like you said, the foot traffic is insane at these games.
Insane, bro.
And what better place to, share and market a fitness brand than at a sports game. And so,
check the
very excited. It's going to be a fun time. It's hard to call it work. But it's always enjoyable working for your bag when you really resonate with what you're doing. And I absolutely do,
and that's
like I said, what was that?
No. Finish your point.
I was just saying, I was just going to say, like I said, this brand has resonated with me from the beginning, which is why, something I wanted to touch on actually was that, it was more so I resonated with the brand and then found how, I was, light bulbs went off in my head. How can I contribute, right? Like, how can I get involved? How can I help grow this? And, for me, again, it was like product development and R&D, and these hats being one example of that. But I'm curious, like, who knows who we'll find that has, some motivation, and they then hear about the brand, and then they have some cool ideas and they bring them to the table. I know there's community members popping up left and right now that are, of all sorts of different backgrounds that are starting to, provide value to what we're doing here. We're seeing that with the app that's just starting to get rolling, which for anybody listening that maybe hasn't been in those calls, I highly recommend you join those. Super competent guy running that, and excited for what's going on there. But
shout out Metaverse, good dude.
Yes, really shout out Metaverse.
Yeah, there's something called like bag bias, right? Like when you invest in a project and you're up X amount, you're just going to like that project, right? But when you really look at the core of most projects, is it actually something that resonates deeply in your soul, or would you not give a fuck about it if you weren't financially incentivized to, right? With Giga, there's that deeper meaning, that deeper purpose. And that's what really attracted me to it. Because regardless of price action, it's something that resonates truly and deeply in my soul. Just getting a little bit better every single day, empowering, lifting other people up in their masculinity to become the best version of their self. Like that's something that's timeless. That's something we crave in a world where there's just a complete pussification of men.
Yeah.
You know, taking the stand, being like, no, it's fucking awesome to be a man. It's awesome to fucking like take a Zin and deadlift or whatever it is. You know,
Have a heart attack.
Yes, exactly.
It's awesome to have
Exactly.
140 over 100 blood pressure. All of these things are awesome, bro.
That's actually terrible.
It's not great, but
It's not
look,
terrible.
I'm pounding caffeine and nicotine right now. It's much like that's going to bring it up about 15 points.
Yeah.
So we're sitting at 125, like 85, which is
120 over 80 is like supposed to be your
one. Yeah, you don't want to be too much over. Like I think what happens, right? Because I'm on TRT right now. Sometimes with TRT,
allegedly, are you allowed to be on that there? I don't know how that
it's doctor prescribed. It's doctor.
Oh, all right.
It is legit. Like TRT can thicken the blood. Right, it creates more red blood cells. So there's some people that when they're actually on TRT, they need to give blood regularly.
They give blood. Yeah, I have a buddy that does that.
Yeah, so that it could just.
So that's real. I thought he was just a retard. That's real. He's from Long Island. He's one of those meatheads. I thought he just totally made that up. He's like, I got to give blood every 6 months. My blood's thick.
Blood, right? And as your blood gets thicker, it's only going to be natural.
I thought like EPO did that. I didn't know TRT did that.
Yeah.
Like I know EPO does that.
It doesn't do it for everyone. Everyone's body's completely different, right?
Gotcha.
But it's also like
blood. I didn't know that was a side effect.
When you're pounding Zins, like I probably have like 12 of these 12 milligrams a day, bro. Like,
all right.
Yeah, I got my can right here.
Yeah. What milligrams you taking, bro?
Dude, these are
six, like a gentleman.
In America, we don't get the 12s unless they're from like some sketchy vape shop, and those aren't even worth.
Oh, don't try the 12s, man. I used to be on the threes. I used to be on the threes, just living life all happy, and then I got on the 12s, bro.
Did you ever try the Lucy Breakers? Did you ever try those ones?
No, are they good?
Yeah, I was driving
Is that
back
the gum?
No, so it's a like picture like your regular Zin patch, but there's like a little like ball that you bite and it like releases like flavor, and it's they're good.
That sounds kind of dangerous.
They're delicious. Yeah, they're delicious. But dude, that Vanderbilt, so that game that you're going to, Vanderbilt's ranked 9. They're actually favored a little bit at Texas's. Yeah, UT is ranked 20, so that'll be a good game. Crowd's going to be fired up. They're going to be tailgating hard. That's awesome.
I'm excited for it. Austin as a whole is it's an awesome city. I mean, this isn't my first time being here, and so it's good to be back. And yeah, I mean, I don't follow college football teams religiously, but again, it was more so picking games based off of scheduling's sake. But I'm happy to.
Yeah, it's a great game. No, that's a really good game.
You should utilize Austin's resources and put some hats on the homeless and get some fire content.
Dude, no, dude.
Dude, bring bum fights back
and throw it away. It's a waste of quality hat, man.
Fight over hats, bro.
I'll throw them out in the middle of the street. See what happens.
That is the one thing about 6th Street, bro. It's like you have like smoking hot chicks and just like alien like homeless people. Like,
seriously, talking to the walls, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy, that's for sure. No, I absolutely want to go run by the Comedy Mothership and some of the other bigger bars and slap them up with some stickers. I think those will resonate around here. People feel like that sticker like catches your eye. You're like, what the hell is that, Giga Chad? And then there's a QR code. Like, why not scan it? And then I feel like that has good success on people. So I'll definitely
hit those. There's 3 of them. Hit the Mothership. Hit the Vulcan, which is the theater that like people come to play in, and then Tony Hinchcliffe. If it's not him, it's Brian Redband. They own. It's called Sunset Strip. There it is, Sunset Strip. Those are the 3. Throw stickers up all over those, because that's where all the touring comics. That's where they go when they go to Austin. They hit those 3. Usually those 2. Some of them aren't big enough for the Vulcan. That's like a theater. But yeah. Those are high traffic spots.
I'm just gonna slap one on his forehead.
There you go.
You're gonna get murdered by 6
Yeah, I was gonna
Navy.
say he's gonna hit me with that roundhouse kick and put me through a wall. So I probably won't
Some
do
Navy
that
SEAL is gonna put a 30-06 in you. Let's see if it'll stick in your neck.
actually.
You're gonna have 44 Navy SEAls just completely break every single arm because they're black belts in jujitsu.
If Joe's gonna shoot me with a compound bow, I probably won't play that game.
Yeah, dude, what an honorable way to go out. Just take a compound bow shot
A
right through the chest.
Broadhead straight through the chest. Yeah, that would be.
I heard he
noble.
drinks the blood of his enemies.
Could be
Of failing
true.
comics that he doesn't want in his club.
Joe the
Yeah.
Barbarian.
Yeah, when they get banned, that's what he does. Joe eats them.
That's his source of stem cells.
No, that's cool,
Why is
man.
red
That's
all
cool
the
that
time?
you're there. That place is going to be buzzing. This imagine if they win. If
Yeah.
they win, Saturday night's going to be a fucking movie there. Even the homeless will be happy.
Everybody's gonna be dancing. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I mean, I think something that resonates with me is traveling, meeting new people. I love I love making new friends and socializing. So being able to kind of blend that in directly with how I can contribute to Giga is it's pretty satisfying. So like, this game here in Austin, Texas, excited to see who we meet in Alabama. And one thing I'm curious to see is how many, community members out in the wild I might run into. I met Smokey. I don't know
Yeah,
if you guys
Smokey
have seen
Mahoney. That's my
Smokey.
buddy,
Yeah.
dude. I've known
Yeah,
him.
man,
He worked on my bond desk when he was
Oh, really?
a
That's
young
wild.
little child. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I've known
wild, man.
I've
Yeah,
known
I
Smokey's 12 years, 13 years.
nice.
Yeah, he's a fisher. I remember him coming into the chat. He's like, I'm at the bar. He was like fishing. I forget what he was doing
Yeah,
down
I think
there. I
he
want
said
to
he went
say
out
he
on
was
like a
fishing.
charter.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
so
ran
funny.
into him at the bar in Wilmington, and he saw my hat and was like, like kind of called me over, and I was like, the hat? And he was like, yeah, and I was like, oh shit, bro. I was like, what's up? He was like, we started kicking it off, and like that's such a wholesome interaction. It's really cool to see that play out like in real time.
Dude,
Finding
he
another-
is why I bought Giga. He was the one that called me December 2023 and was like, hey, man, I need your autistic brain to look at something. I turned like $2,000 into 40 this month. I go, what on? He's like, meme coins. I go, get the fuck out of here. And he goes, no, they're on Solana this time. He gives me like whiff. I don't know. It's like 150 million. Gives me PopCat at like 5 million. And then a month later, he gives me Giga. He goes, you got to go in this one. You got to figure this one out, though. He's like, these guys are doing push-ups. You're going to love it. But yeah, he was the one that got me into Giga. Yeah, Smokey. Shout out Smokey.
Shout out Smokey, man. Yeah.
Who's coming there with you this weekend? Do you know? You said Hop stopping by? Is
so
Shill
Hop
going?
will-
Shill better fucking be there. Is Shill going to be there?
I haven't heard from him,
That
so I'm not
bitch.
sure. Can't say, but it'll be me, Isaiah, one of my good friends who's a normie. He's coming into town. Wanted to
Nice.
get out of his town for Halloween. I told him I was in Austin, so he wanted to come join. He's done some stuff. You can see him in some of the promotional videos. He was at the Arnold. He was at Ohio, so he's gotten his hands dirty with the project before, and
Nice.
so yeah, he was down to come help us chill a little bit. So it'll be me, Isaiah, him. I think that's mainly it. The crew for this game. We're gonna stay kind of small groups just to be able to stay nimble and move around a little bit easier. And then Alabama, I'll be joined with Hop, and I believe his lady. And then I think also for Michigan, I think Michigan Cal is going to.
Yeah, I'm
meet me
trying to
there.
see if I could get to that Michigan game, especially if
Yeah,
Cal's
man, that'd be
going.
great.
That'd be cool, dude. I hope you get to meet Cal. I've got to meet Cal in person. I met him in New York City. He's always great, dude.
Yeah,
One of the best, Cal. Yeah, that'll be fun. And
You know,
yeah, he
something
lives
else-
super close to that stadium, I believe.
That's what he was saying. He was saying it was mainly like a scheduling thing that he had to make sure with, but he said, like as long as schedule permits it, he'd love to be there. So I hope it works out for sure. But that's something I love, man, is that everybody that I've met in person is, like genuinely good vibes. Like I haven't met anybody that holds the coin that's, like acted weird or like come across in a weird way. And everybody's always been, super conversive and happy to meet another community member as well. And so that's always been cool to see. It's always been a green flag that, what we're building here on the community level is growing in the right way, attracting the right people. So yeah, that's been cool. Excited to see who
I
else
think
we
that's
meet along the
important.
road.
That part of it's important, right? Because like the whole idea is to branch to Web2/retail, and you don't want like a bunch of just sweaty dudes rubbing their nipples trying to pitch your meme coin.
Yeah,
Like
man.
that. Remember that famous video that dude just rocked out of his face, just like sitting there, like vegging out? You know what I'm talking about? Pretty sure that marked the top of this cycle back in like January. You know what I'm talking about? At the
Yeah,
Solana
dude.
thing.
I've seen the video. I feel like there's like
Oh,
7
dude.
videos I can think of that fit that description, but
Which one, bro? Be more
yeah,
specific.
which guy that was vegged out in public? I don't know.
Wait, dude, I'm tight. So Shill's not even there? Shine, can you publicly shame him into going?
Shame.
How does that work?
Shame, Shill. Come on.
I think he's going
Come
to
on,
like a
come say
drag
what's
show
up,
or
man.
something at that time. I think he had like a really important drag show he was going to.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Fair enough.
He's busy VR fishing this weekend.
He's got to get prepped for Monday, I think.
He's got a date with his AI girlfriend, bro. You can't make it.
That's good stuff. But yeah, man, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. We'll see what all it blossoms into. You know, I like to approach these things with an open mind and see what comes from them. So whether it be at the games, you know, maybe it trickles into, you know, visiting more of the towns around them and, you know, meeting more of the locals, right? So then it's not necessarily just the college campus, but, you know, infiltrating a whole new town or city, right? So yeah, there's plenty of
I think
potential.
the college thing's interesting because, like I was saying, like you could start with football, you got basketball, you got lacrosse in the spring. You know, those could all be different colleges. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to. You know, you could circle back to the same ones. You could, you know, like there's some lacrosse schools that are super big that are like Ivy League. You know, show up there.
Yeah, and I think, you know, part of the reason that we've thought about trying to target the college population is because of, you know, the long-term payout of planting a seed with somebody that's in college, especially in college athletics, right? Build rapport with, like, you know, somebody that's doing well in college, right? You never know when we might make a relationship with somebody that ends up getting drafted to the league, right?
Yeah.
Or that'd be the NBA or the NFL or whatever, and then, you know, they remember Giga. Next thing you know, they're wearing a Giga hat. They're in a press conference in a few years, right? Like those seeds can be planted, and doing that in college, right? Then, you know, people are building skills, and those skills could compound and come pay back into the community and something that they want to contribute with, you know, their ideas. So I think the college campus is a great place to, you know, really like embed Giga Fitness as a growing company to people that are kind of entering that frontier of trying to figure out what they want to do and apply their energy to. So it's a good population to target. That was kind of part of our thought process there for sure.
No, I like that. I think that's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
And
yeah.
especially the sports side, right? Because you're going to get people that align with the meme, know the meme,
Right.
they're in the gym, you know, so it kind of cuts away it really like hones in your target audience. You know, you don't have to go talk to the chicks with purple hair and talk to them about Giga Chad. You know, you don't need to do any of that.
No, we don't need to do any of that. And
That
dude,
would
that's
be
the
good
thing is,
content, though.
It would be good content.
that would be kind of funny. I'd love to see like the I don't know, do like the change my mind thing with a table at a campus with like Giga Chad's face, or, you know, some funny caption, and like see what comes. That would be great marketing, actually. Might do that in the future. That could be some good video content.
Yeah, like masculinity is a good thing. Change my mind, and it's just the
Yeah,
Giga
yeah,
face,
Giga
and you
Chad's
guys
face.
sitting there, and just a bunch of heavy,
That'd go
sweaty,
viral.
septum pierced chicks yelling at you guys. That would go viral for sure.
There'd be some good clips to come out of that, I'm sure. But yeah,
Nice,
no,
that's
it's
cool.
exciting
So it's a
stuff.
small squad. How you guys are going little small pockets to these schools? That's the game plan. Just a couple people.
Yeah. It gets a little complicated when you involve, like, you know, imagine if we had 12 people and we're not giving away like thousands of hats or anything. So it's not like we're sitting here in a rush to like just give out volume. So, I mean, we're looking to be kind of selective with people that really want to engage, and, you know, kind of have that be the first barrier of entry, is like people that are genuinely interested and willing to kind of participate in what we're, you know, like asking them to do, whether that be, like I said, a push-up challenge or whatever. A little bit more of like an intimate process with people. And so like that doesn't necessarily require like a big team of people to be there for. And, you know, if we did have like 15 people, it'd be kind of weird to have a bunch of people just standing around, you know, like chit chatting. Not that that's a bad thing, but yeah, we figured it might be easier in smaller groups.
Are you allowed to talk about the bag?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not locked away in
Talk
Area
about the bag
51.
because that's cool. That's a whole totally different thing. Also speaks volumes to how much you're hustling. You're not just doing these hats. You made a really cool workout bag. I don't know if anyone's seen it. Sean, have you seen it? It's fucking sharp, dude.
I think I saw it briefly.
Yeah, Hop's been he's been toting it around. He's got the prestigious Giga bag. I gave it over to him to film some content with for a shoot he just did, and I know he's been using it on the day to day. But yeah, that bag actually, like this goes into a bigger point I want to touch on is people are in such a rush with seeing the immediate results of what we're talking about doing, but don't take into account like the time it truly takes to make these things quality, right? Like I could have had a gym bag out 9 months ago that would have been half the quality or less if we were seriously trying to just drop ship products to people. But R&D on these kind of things takes time. So like, this idea started back in December, and I've gone through iterations of R&D and trying this, trying that, this material, that material. There you go. And it takes time to get these things right. And I know it sounds like horse chatter, fairy dust in the wind, but like we really are trying to deliver quality to the community. And that doesn't happen first go with everything. Actually, it really never happens first go. It takes trial and error, and it takes time to get a product to the place where it's like, all right, now this is worth selling. And so the bag was one of those cases that, little tweaks here and there, and the time in between, all right, here's the revision, getting it made, getting it sent. All right, checking it out. Cool. That all compounds and takes a lot of time. When you're talking about several testing rounds. And so getting the bag now to a point where it's pretty much there. And I'm excited to get that out to the people. I use like version 1. I have the OG one over here with me, and I use it every day. Like it's a great bag, great size. I really don't need anything else. It's a duffel bag and a backpack in one. So whatever you need a bag for, it's there.
I like that.
Yeah,
The 2-in-1. That's cool.
Yeah, man, it's sleek, it's stylish. Like you could travel with it, you could take it to the gym, anything you want. You could use it at school. Like it'll hold anything and everything. So I'm happy with that. Happy with that product for sure.
Secure the bag.
Secure the bag, literally working for the bags, literally out here.
Yeah. I can't wait till that's FUD. Like they're stealing all the bag money. That'll be the next
the bag
one.
money?
Where's
Put
the bag
socks
money?
in the bag. Put the socks in the bag.
Their family their bags.
No, that's
not
cool,
my bag,
man.
baby. That's not my bag.
So you guys will have a ton of content these next 4 weeks.
That's the plan,
great.
is to really engage with people, get some cool stuff, some funny stuff, lighthearted, funny content, genuine kind of Q&A content as well. And, we'll see what comes of it, kind of go with the flow as we're there, not put too many like hard expectations, but just make the most of it. Right. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how it all plays out over the long run. But, this is just one campaign. Right. And this came from, like Griff and I just shooting the shit back and forth about ideas of, creative ways to get, tap into new communities. So there's nothing stopping, other community members from, doing something similar, right? Bringing a similar idea to the table. And that's the wildfire effect that comes from a C2C brand, is community being empowered to truly work for the brand that they're associating themselves with. Never really seen that. Like, what's the incentive to do that with Nike, for example? Like there is none.
No. You also have no say. You have no say. That's the thing that people don't really understand yet with meme coins. Like no one that likes Nike is buying the stock because they like the clothes of Nike and thinking that like, all right, well now I got a vote, so I could, I have some influence. It's like even if you have a vote, it doesn't mean anything. Like the company's owned by the same big 4 or 5 banks that own every other company. Like you have not a say in any of it. You have no control. You're literally just in the trunk of the car.
You don't think the kids in the sweatshop give feedback on the design?
They don't, and then when they pivoted to putting fat chicks on all the billboards, I'm sure you didn't have a vote in that either.
No, they certainly didn't.
Like that is one thing that's super cool about this is like the ethos of Giga Chat's never going to change. it doesn't matter who owns the coin, who the biggest whales are. Like, that message is etched into the community. It's what brought us all together in the first place. That can't be changed. And like, I think that's important, because like, the more stable and sustainable the ideology is, that is the foundation of any cryptocurrency, right? I think Bitcoin kind of proved that. So like, you got a bunch of people that believe in that, like 1% better each day. Like, stop being a pussy. It's not about making fun of people. Like, it's really just about being the best version of yourself. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
Self-improvement coin,
look at himself. What's his name? Ethan? I forget his last name. Ethan, is it Bernard or whatever? Dude going on that crazy weight loss journey right now.
Super cool.
I would love to see him on here too. That'd be really cool. But a great example of like attracting people like that to the community. I'd love to see, maybe him wear some Giga fitness gear here in the near future. But attracting people like that get it, at their own personal level, and then realize that what we're doing here is building a community that is projecting that overall idea. That's something that, like, I don't know how a sane person could really like argue against. Like, it's not a bad, we're not over here discriminating or anything. We're literally encouraging people to better themselves and to wear.
Yeah, it's not a net negative to society.
No,
yeah, it's not a net negative at all. No, I agree with that. That's why I think the app is really interesting.
I think the
like
app,
you said, that'll take time, but that's I really think that's cool. Like, I would love to log on there and be like, what did Hop do today? Like, all right, fuck. I just think there's something cool about that.
All right, I'm gonna go run 3. Like, whatever, that little bit of competition. I think the app has the opportunity to like really combine what we're doing with the community aspect that makes Giga special, and bring that to Web 2, bring that to normies, and tap into the power of like, hey, here's what you do, and you have community first, and then you build a product. Instead of trying to build a product and then go, put that in everybody's faces to then kind of build a community. Because
yeah, dude, it's funny you say that. That's something I've been thinking about a ton lately, because so how I see it is that equation on the right side of the equal side is the time of it, which to me will always take a couple years at least, right? So we're going on 2 years old. Because either, okay, you have the product, right? You have a successful Web 2 product. That's great. We don't. We're starting at this from opposite sides of the spectrum. You have a product and no community. We have a community, no product, or building the product. They will both take 2 years no matter what.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And that's just something I've been thinking about. Yeah, and that's just something I've been thinking about a lot. It's like, you could have a sick product that's great. The community is built over time. That is the one thing you cannot fake. It takes time. It's time in the chart. It's the ups. It's the downs. That's where the community is made. It's not made on the 13 green candles, right? The 13 months of that was awesome, but the community was made these last 9 months. That's where the community was made. So I just think it's interesting, because you're going to see it. It's starting to happen already. And I just think the only ones that'll survive that coming from the Web 2 sides are the ones that understand it's going to take a couple of years. Like, you cannot manufacture a real community. Like you said, you could put a fake one up. You could throw 50,000 people in a fucking chat and do a bunch of bots, but that's not community. That's not gonna, So I think it's interesting.
Most brands get to the point where they're making enough money that they can pay influencers to put out content, and then their followers buy that merchandise or whatever. But in the case of Giga, we didn't pay any KOLs to build a community from the ground up. It was grass fed. And so that attracted people that truly resonated with it. And so the community's strong, like at a foundational level. And then, like you said, over the last 9 months, we just trimmed the weeds. The people that didn't truly believe in it, didn't truly see the vision, or lost hope because they didn't have instant satisfaction, they've left. And so what you're left with is, core believers, people that have vision and patience, that are willing to, pass the marshmallow test. And I think you extrapolate that over a few years, you're going to see something really crazy get built here that's going to scale a lot faster than I think a lot of people are ready for, truthfully. I mean, really, my only regret is that I'm not going to have more coins. Like, seriously, I'm just like, I wish I had more coins.
Nah, it is cool. We got to scoop them up down here like this. That's why I don't know, maybe because I am like retarded, but like when I see these people crashing out, like I haven't crashed out one time. Like, I don't know. It's still,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me. I don't like, I don't know. None of this price action means anything to me. It like truly fucking doesn't. Like, it just gets me more excited. Honestly, I get to buy more when I buy. Nothing's changed.
Well, I mean, I have a question for you guys here. Are you guys religious? I haven't heard. Yes.
I am. I go to church every Sunday by myself.
Do you actually?
At 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. every Sunday
really?
by myself. Yeah, I don't talk about religion on here because I'm not one of those people. I'm not gonna fucking shove it in everyone's face.
And I don't necessarily.
So you'll never hear me be like, you need to go to church, you fucking loser. I don't do any of that.
I don't like the word
either.
I don't like the word, but I would consider myself like
having faith in something, right? Having faith in it, a belief, right? In general, my tie is that, right. My tie is that when you have faith in something, you truly believe in it. It's a lot easier to, withstand testaments to your belief, when that belief is true. So like, if you actually believe in what we're building here, then the dip is like, all right, like I still believe and have faith in where this is going, and it doesn't shake you to your core, right? And people apply that to religion and life overall, but you can apply that to what you invest in and you want to put your money in, right? Do you have enough faith in that project to weather the storm like we've been seeing here in the crypto landscape over the last 9 months?
Another thing that's cool to do that I did a few months ago that really just got me even more excited is you go back and read these like old school Bitcoin forums from I'm talking like 2013, 2014, real early. And you'll find like these Hal Finney guys, like these OGs, dude, everyone was shitting on them in these forums. Like, this thing is worth nothing. And then, dude, the same piece, you just read it. And it's like, they were that delusional you're talking about this thing's less than $50 a coin. And the same delusion that you see today that it's going to 1 million, and I just think that speaks volumes a lot. I wasn't around for that. Right. So like a lot of people just don't understand, like the way to win is to be concrete in your delusion in the beginning, like we say 1,000 billion and it's like, no, 1,000 billion. You know what I mean?
1,000 billion.
Like you have to be so delusional that none of that matters to you. It's just noise. Like you're here to build something for years. This was never supposed to be some 6-month flip. That's just never how I looked at it. And I think once you like recognize that, like that's what bootstrapped Bitcoin into existence, was like this delusional holder base that was not going to sell. It didn't matter. They would do anything else before they sold their bags. Like they've proved that is the blueprint. You need that. And it's like, go check the chain. We have that. Don't get me wrong, we had a couple whales that sold, but like that was it. It wasn't like those whales cascaded to, we went from 85,000 holders to 40,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not what happened. It truly was just like a couple people that got in early, had some borrowed conviction, and and hey, props to them. They probably took 7 figures off the table. Hey, good. Like,
you can't cry in the casino, right? And you got to be able to separate business from other aspects of life. But exactly to your point, like what we have here is a beautiful foundation that I think let's zoom out 5 years at the rate that we're growing. I forget who it was saying that in their real life job, like their day job, they haven't seen nearly this much growth in the last year as what's being put into this project. And that comes from a crazy, not like crazy big, but like a solid team of motivated individuals with experience in this field, that field, this field, all coming together and, really bootstrapping and trying to water this seed. And so that's super exciting. It's something that motivates me and only grows my conviction every day, for sure.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Damn, it's already 10:45.
Time flies when you're having fun with friends.
How's your blood pressure over there, Shine? Hanging in there, dude?
It's not an accurate home test. When I went to the hospital,
your knees aren't even up. The hand wasn't by the chest. It's not a good one.
And I was talking, bro. I think when I went into for the skin thing, it was 130/90.
Skin thing? Herpes?
I told you I had a rash, bro. Why are you doing? Why are you trying to throw me under the bus like that, bro?
I don't know. I saw that headline about that monkey that got out with the herpes.
Yeah, dude, that's not Bali belly, dude. That's not what they mean when they say Bali belly.
There's a herpes monkey on the loose that I missed.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I swear.
Oh,
somewhere
I'm
down
waiting for him to
south,
just
I
swing
believe.
through the background of your camera right now.
Yeah, no, Sean's just got his cat to protect him. Just kidding.
Yeah, dude.
No, this was awesome, dude. Jax, I appreciate you coming on. I can't wait to see the content. I'll definitely be talking to you all weekend. But that's a big game. That's our 2 ranked teams. It looks like Arch Manning is questionable with concussion, but he practiced today. I just read, so you definitely want him out there. Yeah, definitely want to see him out there. If you try to throw a hat at either Eli or Peyton Manning, just make sure you open it all the way up to just one button, holding it together, because those are some dome pieces. Those are some domes. So, some domes on them.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Shine.
Yeah, no.
No, you're good, Jackson. I was going to say, Shine, Jack, if you guys have any closing statements for this episode. This was great, man. This was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, thank you for thank you for having me on. It's been a blast talking to you guys. I love what you're doing here, and I appreciate being able to come join one of the first few episodes out here. I know you guys are going to keep grinding away at this, and I'm excited to see your guys' community grow as this gets more and more recognized. So, maybe come back on in a year and talk about everything that's changed in between. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of stories from now and then. So, yeah, thanks to you both.
Did you know we made it if we have Blue Chew sponsorship? That's how you know.
I'm gonna be rock hard every episode, bro.
Shiny's blood pressure is gonna be 250.
Yeah, dude.
250 over 150.
His face is just gonna be red. And his cat's just gonna be like swinging at his dad. It's gonna be.
I'm gonna have to make custom hats for you at that point.
Love it.
No, awesome.
All right, fun one. Appreciate you, Jax.
Stay Giga, absolutely, guys.
Stay Giga, fam.
Stay Giga, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe out there. The homeless aren't that cool. Remember that.
Most of us often chase rather pumps than established memes. And a green candle is somehow spoiled for us until it's screenshot. We stare at charts, forgetting it changes nothing. We watch charts, but not ourselves. This is a disaster. For as a result of confusing dopamine hits with actual profit, we are destroying our net worth. We are so tied up in FOMO and charts that we've lost all conviction. Time to wake up. What is alpha? Obviously, nobody can say, because it isn't just drawing lines on charts. It isn't rotation meta, that's just an idea. Alpha is the Giga cycle cannot be explained in words.